States. Joel Butland on the line with me, both of us in paradise, I suppose. He's in Australia. I'm in Phuket. We're the two B's today. That's what we got for our hangout, the two B's. Belief, that's what I'm going to talk to you a little bit about, and then blogging. Joel's got a very good, unbelievable, great, live. So you know what? I would even say go and open your blog page. Just thinking about that. Sorry, Joel, maybe you don't want him to. But two-part lesson, two B's. Belief. Now, a lot of people, when you think about online marketing, it's new to them. There's something they haven't done, but they see all over the place, all the time on the internet. They're always hearing it about people really making money, making great money, getting their freedom from online marketing. You think, why not me? What's going on with me? Or you're just brand spanking new and you're thinking, this has got to be it. But the key is to stay for the long haul. To be able, it's a little bit every day. It's about belief. Now, there's one thing I really learned, you know. I've probably heard more motivational speakers and read more books and listened to more stuff than most people all added together. There's one thing that I found that's consistent. That's what it is, consistency. They all talk about all different attributes to have, but it's to be consistent. That's what we would like to share with you today. You see, consistent, that's how online, let's say the mechanics, the algorithms, I don't know, the Joel Butland part of it, right? Joel here. Yeah, the technical part, yeah, it's consistency. That's how the internet works. That's how blogging works. But it's also got to be in here, your belief. So you know what? With blogging, we say share your passions, right? And then profit by sharing your passions through blogging. You know, the greatest thing you want to do is connect with people, to get them to dream, to have enough belief. They know that this will win for them. This is the last thing they're ever going to have to really do, that they've really found the secret, the key, you know. Why? Because it's been able to reach every single person on the planet rather than any other type of business you're in. You don't have that access. So how would you do that? You'd be surprised how many people think about what you think about. Now, we talked about passion, blogging for passion. I'm going to give you the best passion you could ever blog about. I want you to think about you. Why you're on the call. Think about that. Why you're on this call today. Sick and tired of being sick and tired, not enough money. I want you to keep thinking, get to where the pain is. Think about in your life, pain, where it's not good. Tell your story, you know. Hey, a story. I'm 14 years old. I grew up at Colroy Beach. I loved the water. I was in the water at 2. I was riding surfboards at 3. But there was a pool, a swimming pool, and I loved swimming. I got good at it. You know, I got really good at it. By the time I was 14, I was pretty well the best at it in all the strokes except backstroke and all the distances. You know, there was a gal that was coming up. Her name was Shane Gould. There was another gal named Tracy Wickham. They had a coach, Harold Reed. I used to think, man, you know why they're doing so good? It's their coach and all that. And you see, I had Fred Worthington, the guy that read gas meters. You know, he walked in bare feet all day. He lived on a lake, just an old boy. We trained in a rock pool. I got great. And then I decided, you know, I have to go to the best coach and I'll be the best. And I went to see Harold Reed. And you know what he said to me? He told me it wasn't going to work. He told me I'd never be able to do it. Didn't matter, I was good now. I was the wrong kind of guy. I was the wrong build. Everything was wrong. That's what he said to me. And he said, not going to be able to do it. You know what? That just, at 14, I thought I knew everything. I just wanted it so bad. And I wanted it so bad that I decided I was going to do it. And he said, all right. And you know what? He tried to get me to quit. I didn't realize it at first. I thought he was about to help me. And he said, okay, I'll help you. And he made these 2 big plywood paddles he varnished on my hands, so it was so hard to pull my hands through the water. He tied my legs together with a car tube tire, and then he hung a galvanized bucket. What are they, a gallon are they? I can't remember, a bucket in Australia. Galvanized bucket around my belly. And we used to do 5 miles in the morning, 5 miles at night, and he said, you do the first 3 miles like this and keep up. You know, I wanted it so bad, he told me I couldn't do it, that I kept doing that. I kept doing that, and I kept doing it to prove it to him. After a month, you were surprised I was still there. I was so dumb. I still hadn't figured out that he was trying to get rid of me. I thought he was trying to build me up. And I kept on doing it, and I just did it, and I did it, and I did it. And you know what? I had a great swimming career. It was incredible what happened. Now, I want you to write about that sort of thing. You see, I'll put you up to a challenge. We want to get you into this training with Joel right now. I'll write about what really happened to me. You can go read it. Because, man, Joel knows it. Before IMGlobal, I'd lost everything, all my money in the bank, my homes, my cars, the boat, I mean, everything. I didn't have anywhere to live. And I was even taking the eggs from underneath chickens in a chicken farm. I was that hungry, really. Destitute. IMGlobal pulled me out of that. You know why? Because I just got this belief thing. So I'll write about that, and you guys get to see it. You do it too. Try that. Write about that in life. Why? The bottom part of your life, and then write about how you're getting out of it. I challenge you. And boy, oh boy, talk about a tsunami of leads then. Okay? Joel, you know what you're going to do now, right? We're going to show them technically, but simply. Have fun, make money, and build your business online. So get your computer screens open. But this is recorded, it's streamed live on YouTube, but it's recorded 24/7 right after that. And you're going to have a phenomenal lesson. Joel Putland, the creator, the co-owner, just like you, of IMGlobal. Let's just take it away. Don't need to say any more, Joel, about you. They already know.
Thanks, Malcolm, and welcome everybody who's on the Hangout today. And thank you, Malcolm, you know, for putting out that challenge and sharing about, you know, your past few years. And you know, I know it's not easy, but it's something that I know will be, you know, very beneficial for you and for everybody else to learn as well. You know, the thing about being an entrepreneur, folks, is that it's not always, you know, cruisy kind of ride. Entrepreneurs have ups and downs just like anybody else, and the reality is, you know, what Malcolm talked about with belief is the difference between someone who is successful and somebody who is not. Because if you don't have the belief in your mind, ingrained in your mind, you know, society tears us down. You know, the news is all about negative things. You know, sometimes our friends and family put these negative things in our ears because, you know, they're afraid of change. They don't have the belief in themselves. So I really wanted to put this Hangout together for you today to really instill to you that your belief is the secret to your success. Without the belief in yourself first, anything that we teach you, anything that we give you, any tools that help you grow your business are going to be obsolete. Because unless you have the right frame of mind to begin with, and you realize that you have infinite potential and infinite power right between your two ears. You know, everybody has the same 24 hours in a day, but, you know, what does Bill Gates do differently? What does Warren Buffett do differently? What does, you know, the elite entrepreneurs of the world, Richard Branson, you know, our good friend Donald Trump, very controversial, but he's a very, very savvy businessman. What do they do differently?
What does Joel Putland do differently?
You know, I've always had a belief, and you know, Malcolm, you know a little bit about kind of how I grew up, but I grew up in housing commission. I didn't have anything, and everything that I've created in my life has been through belief, because I didn't have I didn't have a father, I didn't have a role model, I didn't have anybody to teach me any different. But what I knew was I had a belief ingrained in me from my mother's teaching that I could do anything. And you know, that's something that's carried me well through life, and really has been the secret to not only my success, but it will be the secret to your success. And here's why: because it's the same belief that fuels every entrepreneur in the world, everybody who's making money online, everybody who's doing well in the network marketing career, everybody who's doing well in traditional business. First of all, it starts with a belief in you. Okay, and it's very, very important that you really understand that, because then by doing that, when we teach you these amazing tools and techniques and technologies that are going to help you get to your end goal, that you actually absorb them and you put them into practice. Because there's a lot of people out there that are self-sabotaging. So regardless of how much we teach you, regardless of these amazing tools that we give you, for some reason you're always going to find an excuse. There's always going to be something that stops you getting to the next level. So today I wanted to kind of press the reset button, if you will, and really kind of, you know, lay the foundation first before we move into this training, because the next training is extremely powerful and it's extremely simple. And once you understand that, you're really going to get excited about what you have here at IMGlobal and kind of the new announcements that's coming up. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But, you know, I wanted to share with you that first. And what we're going to be doing is going into a quick, very brief, I guess you could say, overview of kind of where we're at. We've got a lot of new people on the Hangout today, so welcome to the IMGlobal community. You know, this is not about myself and Malcolm. This is about you and your success. Together, we are the IMGlobal community, and together we're going to help you find the success that you're looking for. And you know, I'm very excited to be here with you today. I know it's Labor Day or Labor weekend over there in the States, the last weekend of summer. So I know many of you are enjoying this or enjoying yourselves and going to be watching this after your barbecue or after whatever you're doing. But you know, it's very important that you get in the habit of blogging every day. And you know, it's a very simple practice. Once you create that habit for 2 to 3 weeks, it becomes ingrained in you. So it may be something different when you're first starting off, but like any new habit, it will become ingrained in you after 2 to 3 weeks. And then that way you'll be blogging every day, you'll be creating the momentum and a tsunami behind you of the content, which increases your authority and your respect online and your brand online. IMGlobal is all about branding you, and part of that branding is blogging about what you're passionate about, because people are going to connect with you based on your passions. You'd be surprised at how many people out there around the world are passionate about cats. You know, are passionate about dogs. It's amazing. You know, the dog training industry and the cat industry is a huge online marketing goldmine. And, you know, you may be right under your nose. You don't know how many people are out there who love their cats. They would spend so much money on their cats. And if they had a way they could generate some extra money from home, they would be excited, because then they can afford the expensive vet bills, they can afford the expensive clothing and different things that they buy for their cats. So whatever you're passionate about, you know, just put it on it. I was going to say put it on paper, but you can put it on paper if you want to write offline and then bring it online. But jump in your blog and just write about what you're passionate about, because that is going to come from the heart. It's going to be natural. It's going to be authentic, and it's really going to kind of bring you to the realm where you start to release, you know, the amazing thing that's inside of you. Everybody has millions of stories to tell. And I know, Malcolm, you know, you're a master of telling stories. You know, you've had an incredible, you know, life, and I don't know anyone quite like you, Malcolm. You're an incredible person, and your belief is unlike anything I've ever seen. And, you know, once you start to read Malcolm's posts and kind of get an idea, you'll understand exactly what I mean. Incredible character, and it all comes down to that belief. So let's switch over to the brief slideshow I'm going to share with you in just a moment. Here we go. And let's come up here. So today we're going to talk about really turning your passions into profits. And you know, we've gone over this a little bit. In IMGlobal, you're not just a number. You know, you're not just another member. You're actually an owner in the IMGlobal community. And this is something to really wrap your head around. We're not an affiliate program. We're not a network marketing company. We're a community of entrepreneurs helping entrepreneurs grow their primary business, make some extra money on top of what they're already doing, or grow a phenomenal internet and online business. Now, there's a huge problem out there globally, and every business owner needs to build their brand online and generate leads, sales, and profits. Okay, the industry has changed, or many industries have changed. The network marketing industry, the online marketing industry, and the traditional business industry now, with the advent of social media and all of these different technologies which help you grow your business. You know, if you don't come into the 21st century, your business is literally doomed, because technology is advancing so fast. The solution is IMGlobal, a cooperative community of entrepreneurs helping entrepreneurs, and guess what? Everybody, including you, sharing in 100% of the profits. It's revolutionary. It's a paradigm shift in business, and I'm very excited to be sharing with you this today, because not only do you get rewarded for your own efforts, but you're also rewarded from the greater community efforts, and that's the exciting thing about here at IMGlobal. Now, the really, I guess, you know, best thing to describe IMGlobal, it is your road to success. You know, you have the ability to jump off the freeway of life and kind of take the next exit into the IMGlobal community and really find that support, training, and tools and technology that you need to succeed. But like anything in life, it's a matter of small choices, and you've got to choose to believe in yourself, and you've got to choose to believe in the IMGlobal community and take that next exit and actually follow the trainings. You know, follow through on the trainings and get diligent about blogging every single day, because that is going to ensure your success in the future, but it starts today. Like they say, when is the best time to plant a tree? It's not tomorrow, it's today. Or if you can, 10 years ago, but you can't do that. So the best time for you to get started is today. Now, our goal here at IMGlobal, our first phase vision, is to empower 1 million people around the world with the tools, technology, and training that they need to succeed online, and turn their passions into profits. Whatever they're passionate about. Could be cats, could be dogs, could be the beach, could be their network marketing company, could be their small business. Everybody has passions once you uncover them. Now, the whole community works around the power of three. It's very, very simple. And for all the new people out there, I kind of want to go over this to really show you how simple it is before we jump into this training. But first step is to upgrade. You're going to instantly earn in the power community 15% of total weekly profits. Okay. The next step, step 3, is to invite and teach exactly the same. You earn more. So teach people, share your IMGlobal affiliate link. And remember, you don't need a product. You don't need any of this. You know, you can build your list by simply giving away access to the world's most powerful, dynamic, and effective marketing suite. Over $6,107 worth of monthly value for free. You're giving that away, building your list, building your leads list, building your contact list. Creating an income in any business is about building your list, whether it's offline, online, or anywhere in between. With IMGlobal, you can build your list by simply giving away the IMGlobal 30-day challenge. And remember, refer 3 paid members and yours is free. Very simple stuff. All you need to focus on is upgrading, getting your 3 people, getting your platform for free, and then implementing the trainings, and you're on your way to your success highway. Now, what do you do when you first get started? Step 1 is complete the getting started wizard. And guys, you know, and girls, it's really so simple. Even grandma can do it. And we have many, many grandmas that are seeing success here at IMGlobal, let me tell you. Step 2 is follow your 30-day challenge. There's a PDF that you download. It details, you know, if you're stuck for ideas about blogging, what to blog about, some good keywords to blog about. You know, it explains everything for you step by step by step. And simply post and profit. Okay, you need to build that content up on your blog to start getting that momentum going for your brand and really your lead generation. Remember, the internet is kind of like a massive library. The more content you have out there, the more blog posts, the more indexed in that library you'll get. So it kind of, you know, your authority will grow as you post more blog posts and more blog posts and more blog posts. Your authority will grow. And what do I mean by authority? I mean your authority online, your branding, and also your placement in the search engines, because you're offering value to the search engines. It's very, very simple. The more content that you have on your blog, the more successful you'll be at generating leads, and the higher in the search engines that you will place. And step 3 is probably the most important. You can leverage your IMGlobal done for you marketing funnels and just share your IMGlobal affiliate link. Give away the 30-day challenge, okay? You can share that on Facebook, on Google+, on Twitter, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. You know, just remember, refer 3 paid members and yours is free. So that's the initial goal when you first get started here with IMGlobal. We want you to be a free member in the community. Have your membership paid for. Who else do you know that would like to have their membership paid for and get access to over $6,107 of all the tools that you'll ever need to succeed online and generate an income? The answer is almost everybody, and we have it here at IMGlobal. Now, some of our members have seen Google #1 rankings in less than 20 minutes, some within a few short hours, and some will take a little longer. The results will vary and are not typical because there's so many keywords out there and so many different topics and search about what you're blogging about. But as Malcolm said, you've got to have the belief to start off with, and you've got to have the perseverance. And you know, there's a great little friend of mine. He probably knows Star Wars, and Yoda says, you know, something that's always rang true to me, and it's one of my favorite. You know, when I speak on stages and I train people, and I've done trainings on this many, many times. You know, Yoda says there is no such thing as try. There is do and do not. And this is very, very, very powerful because it's down to that belief. You know, if you're going to try something, you actually don't believe that you can do it. You either do it because you have the utter belief and 100% belief that you can do it, or you just don't do it at all. There's no try. And, you know, just like your branding and just like your success here at IMGlobal, there's no try. You know, don't expect to try and be successful. You do or you do not. There's no in between. So I want to be clear with that, because what I'm going to share with you in just a moment really has the potential to transform your life if you let it and if you'll actually do it, not try it. So, you know, we're just in our... Now, I'm going to switch over to the blog. in just a moment, and then share with you our training for today, which is how to really optimize your blog posts. And you know, we haven't done this detailed training yet. I'm going to give you a really brief overview today because I want you to wrap your head around it and really dive in. If you're brand new, don't worry about this. If it goes over your head, you don't need to. But if you're ready to go and you're ready to come in and really become an SEO superstar and supercharge your posts, and this is for you. And I know there's a lot of you out there who are in that boat. So let me come across to my screen. Yes, Malcolm.
So, folks, for the new people who are online, people watching this live that are new, and you know, this is being recorded on YouTube, so you're going to be able to see it later. But one thing, you know, at any given moment of any given day, all of this training is also live at hand, I suppose you'd call it, because on the blue help or the blue question mark at any time on your IMGlobal site with blogging and on the site itself, just click on that, and every question is answered, and it's answered in this format that Joel's going to share with you, of Joel walking you through a video showing. So don't feel overwhelmed today. This is going to actually open the door for your mind to say, I am going to actually do the wizard. I do believe enough that I will take the time and learn this and blog and post my way to profits and make money. So don't get overwhelmed. It's going to be live all the time. Go ahead, Joel. You got incredible training. It just sets us apart from anything else I've seen online. They give you a little bit, but you actually are sharing all of it. That's great.
Thanks, Mal. And you know, like Malcolm said, and like I said earlier, you know, it's very, very simple, and all of our trainings are recorded in your back office or in certain sections, and there'll be a specific dedicated training to what I'm about to go through with you, which we'll be launching later in this week. So this is just a general overview because I know a few of you are chomping at the bit to really understand our new SEO scoring system and mechanism, and I want to give, you know, everybody kind of a brief overview so that they can start to realize and when they're writing their blog post, start to think about you know, a couple of these different things. But if you're brand new, you don't need to worry about this just yet. You can always come back and fully optimize all of your posts at a later stage. So that's a beautiful thing. So don't worry if you know, some of this doesn't make sense to you today. You should focus on writing your blog post, getting content up there. You can come back and optimize it at any time. The secret to your success is having the belief, firstly, and secondly, having enough content on your discovery blog, on your new IMGlobal blog, to enable it to be indexed in the search engines and start climbing the ranks and generating leads, sales, and profits for you. Okay, very important stuff. Now, this is a post I just did earlier today. It's a very short post. You know, if you're looking for SEO benefits, your post should be around 300 to 500 words, no less than 300 words. The longer, generally, the better it will rank in the search engines. And you can see here, my keyword is MLM leads. Okay, so this one is about finding people who are looking for MLM leads. So I'm going to share with them in this post how they can get MLM leads for themselves. You know, they don't have to buy a list of MLM leads and then they found out 20 or 30 people have already called that list. We're going to teach them how to generate leads for themselves with the IMGlobal 30-day marketing challenge. So the headline, which is up here, wants or should start with your keyword. So we can see here MLM leads. Now we can see over here on the right-hand side, and I'll make this quite slow. Over here on the right-hand side, there's a plus. And we can add the keyword. Now, once we add the keyword and we click refresh, now you can see it's already done on here, but we get an SEO score and a keyword density. Now, let me explain what these two are. The SEO score, you want to have that between 75 and 100. Okay, that's going to give you the best SEO optimization on your page. The keyword density should be between 1.5 and 3%. So right now, our keyword density is pretty good, but we want to work on getting our score up. Now down here we can see different things, like we have a green tick, we have one keyword in bold. What does that mean? It means one of our keywords, which is MLM leads, we can see here, is bolded. We have one keyword in italic. Okay, that means one of our keywords, which is here, is in italics. And we have one keyword in underline, which we can see here. This is underlined here, and also underlined over here. So we have green ticks. This will increase our SEO score. Now we can also see here you have keyword in H1 tags, H2, and H3. Now, what this means is, very simply, when you're writing a blog post or when you're optimizing your blog post, the content should be segmented. Heading 1 is kind of your opening heading. Heading 2 will be a smaller text. Let me just show you this really quickly. So this is a heading 1. If I change that to heading 2, it gets smaller. If I change it to heading 3, guess what? It gets smaller again. So it kind of flows down the page. So the top should be your heading 1. The next heading should be your heading 2. We can see that is a heading 2. And then the next, we turn that into a heading 2. And the way we do that is simply click on heading 2. So H1 means heading 1, H2 means heading 2, and H3 means heading 3. So then we can come and see here, we have heading 3. So we have all of the what we call the H1, H2, and H3 tags. So we have 3 headings to basically break up the content. And then when you're reading the blog, it actually looks better to read as well. So it's very important that you have those H1 tags. Now, another thing that you want to do is come down here and make sure you check these different options. There's 3 options. There's allow to automatically use the SEO Presser keywords as meta tags. Yes, you want to do that. And you want to allow SEO Presser to automatically use the text below as a meta tag file. So the meta title and the meta description is what really the search engines use to find your content. So you want to make sure that your keyword is the first thing that is in that meta title. So we can see here, MLM leads, I've just taken the exact same here and I've copy and pasted it into the meta title. And the meta description is just a really simple description. You don't want that over, a couple of hundred characters. It's just, I've just done a really simple description here. We'll get the spelling right. And we can click update settings and that will save it. Now, one thing I'd like to recommend to you all as well, when you're writing your blog post, make sure every now and again you come over here and just click save draft. Okay, that is going to save a lot of frustration for whatever reason. If anything times out, if you lose your internet connection, we don't want to lose all of the work that you've done. So whenever you write a blog post, periodically, just come over here and you can see save draft. So that way it's saving your work where it currently is, and that way if if your computer goes off, if anything times out, if your internet drops out, then you've still got your blog post that's saved. So that'll save you a lot of frustration. It's a very simple task. It just takes a couple of seconds to come down here and click save draft. And I know, Mal, being in Phuket, you've had that experience, I think, just in the last couple of days, writing an incredible blog post, and then for whatever reason the internet's dropped out and you've lost that blog post. So very important to come over here and click save draft. When we're ready to actually publish, we can come down here and click publish. Now, another thing that we want to do is add the tags. So we want to add, we can see here I've added MLM leads, and we can just type those in, very simple, and click add, and that adds the tags. And our tags are basically our keywords. Once again, the tags are going to help the search engines index our blog posts. And what that means is when search engines send little robots out that crawl through the site, they crawl through all of the internet, and they pull out tags and keywords and meta descriptions and categorize your content. So we want to give it the most relevant categories of your content, and that is going to ensure that your content is getting the best placement in Google and Bing and Yahoo and all of the different major search engines around the world. So there's a couple of other options that you have here with rich snippets and social SEO and Dublin Core and adding tags and different things. We're not going to go into that today. Okay, that's a little bit more advanced, and that'll be in the detailed training video that we do, which will explain in detail just optimizing your blog posts. So the main thing I want you to focus on for now and for the next few weeks is, Malcolm gave you the challenge of really digging down deep into your being and getting that, those lowest points and those highest points, and then writing about that through your blog. Your blog is kind of like your own publishing network. You publish content, you publish things about you, because people won't do business with you until they know, like, and trust you. Okay, so the more you kind of write about yourself, the more you write about lifestyle, the more you write about you as an individual, the greater your brand will be. Now, don't just write all about join my business, buy my product, make money online. No, you've got to give value in your blog posts. Yes, you want to have a few of those blogs on your on your authority blog. But the reality is, folks, people go online, they're looking for value. So you've got to offer them value. That's why the IMGlobal community is a great thing to blog about, because you're able to give them instant value, which gives you instant credibility. Think about it for a second. If you're Joe Smith, you've just started your online business, or you've just started in network marketing, or perhaps you've been in network marketing for a while, or you're just looking to make some money online. It's expensive to go out there and create your own product, to set up all of your autoresponders, to pay for every different service that you need to make those marketing funnels work. When I first started online, I spent a fortune on different ebooks and different things trying to learn everything. And what I found was that it was very technical. It was very difficult. You basically needed a PhD in programming to kind of put everything together and make it work. So what we've done here at IMGlobal is really simplify everything and created everything for you, so you don't need to learn all of that. You just need to pretty much add content to your blog and let the blog do its job and really generate the lead, sales, and profits. It all comes down to the amount of content that you have on your blog. And really, if you want to fast track your earnings, then share your IMGlobal affiliate link. Now, your blog is just one way of sharing your IMGlobal affiliate link. Okay, at the end of the day, the way that you're going to generate leads and income is through getting pre-enroll leads into your IMGlobal community by giving away the IMGlobal Marketing Challenge. 30 days and over $6,107 of value. So you don't need to go out and create a product. You don't need to go out and create an ebook. You don't need to do any of that. We're going to save you thousands of dollars and thousands of hours of time. All you need to do is just follow the 30-day challenge and continue to follow the 30-day challenge. A blog post a day keeps the taxman away and really creates financial security and stability over time. And if you want to fast track that while you're actually earning, or while you're learning, you can also earn through sharing your IMGlobal affiliate link on Facebook, on Twitter, and any other means. There's different methods that we'll be teaching with solo ads and traffic exchanges and different things as we progress. But right now, the main thing that you really need to focus on, especially if you're new, or even those who have been in the community during the VIP beta, this is a whole new blog, a whole new network with the Discover blog, which is fully customizable for you. So obviously you can use it for any business. But the reality is, the key thing is for you to get your content up and really get that blog ranking for you in the search engines. So I recommend and challenge all of the members out there who have been with us through the VIP beta. Now, your challenge is to write a blog post a day for the next 10 days and get that content up on your new blog, because that's going to be the difference between your success or lack of success in the coming weeks and months. Now, remember, writing a blog post is kind of like putting a book in a library. It doesn't disappear after a few months. Your blog posts literally are out there in cyberspace for eternity until you either trash them or delete them. So, think of it like real estate. You're building the foundation for an incredible skyscraper here. Right now, you're underground 3 levels. You're building the foundations through building your brand with the IMGlobal Prosperity blog platform. Okay, it takes a little bit of time, and once you focus on that and realize that you're setting the foundation for your success, then you start to realize the power of what you're doing, because these blog posts are going to be out there 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Imagine how much content you can create in that time span. Very simply, turning your passions into profits through writing about your passions. And you can write about your cat or your dog or your horse or your kind of crazy obsession, whatever it is, and then at the end you can put a tagline that can say, if you'd like to find out how you can generate extra income from home and spend more time with your cat, and have your cat fly first class with you around the world when you travel, whatever it is. You can do that at the bottom of every blog post, and then those people who they're crazy about their cat, they're going to go, oh wow, yeah, that sounded, I'd love to take my cat with me on the plane when I travel. I don't want to leave it at whoever place or at the kitty kennel. So it's very simple, guys, and I'm excited that you're here watching this webinar. I'm excited about where we are with IMGlobal. I'm excited to have you as part of the community. And Malcolm, if you want to kind of finish off a little bit on the turning your passions into profits, and because I know, Malcolm, you've got an incredible story about one of the blog posts that you wrote where actually, you know, someone came down to the beach and found you in Phuket because of, you know, one of the blog posts that you wrote about one of the passions that you have. So maybe now you can share a little bit about that story, because it's a very powerful story to kind of show you and showcase what you have in your hands here with your IMGlobal Authority blog.
Sure, Joel. So many stories I have in my life, but so many stories just from blogging. One thing Joel mentioned, I get a lot of people say, what's he mean by sharing my link? Sharing my link? Does he mean by getting on the phone and calling someone and emailing? Yeah, sure. But you're also thinking, I don't want to do that anymore. That's why I'm interested in online marketing. And what is sharing your link do? Build your list. So how do you do that? By blogging. Understand? When Joel is showing you right there, writing the body of that blog, always remember when you're writing your blog, how it appears on the internet to everybody else. There's the blog in the middle, your content, your story that evokes emotion. It gets people to believe in themselves. That's what you want to do, because you're actually talking to them, and you talk to them about yourself, or talk to them about what you're passionate about. You keep mentioning cats. Joel, you must like cats. I was just thinking then, you know, I love dogs. I always like dogs, but the one thing I really liked with animals was when I had my horses, and I was thinking about how I was going to get a horse on a plane. Right, getting a horse on a plane. That's a blog right there, you see. Now, your blog, though, remember, has great banners, have fun, make money, build your business online, 100% profit, share in a community, all the banners down the side. There's your link getting shared over and over and over and over, no matter when they're reading your blog. That catches their eye there about something, or the emotion that you evoke in that blog, there is an advertisement running for always next to the blog. We're advertising your link. You see, anytime that they click on any of those graphics, it goes straight to your IMGlobal and gives them a reason why. They put in your information, you have a brand new person. You have a new list, a person coming to your list, you're creating a list, but because they clicked on the ad, you're most likely going to become a part of your community. Joel talked about sharing a story. You know, we want to keep this very short, so I'm not going to do that, Joel. I'll talk about a skyscraper. How about that? You know, he mentioned this. Belief, right? You have to first believe that it's a mathematical equation. It works. It's like compound interest. It's like a skyscraper. You know, when I was a boy, my dad just swung a hammer for the government. He was a chippy, a carpenter. He moved up a little, right? Became a clerk of works. Then a supervisor, he got an office in downtown Sydney, so we're talking the 60s, and it was called the Black Stump. The largest building there was Australia Square, which was round. Those Aussies, boy, you know. I even remember the train used to go by when I built a house for my father many years later. It's called the VFT. I was living in Canada. I came back, I kind of got lost on that Australian sense of humor, and I said, VFT, what's that stand for? Very fast train. That was it. But the skyscraper, I used to go to the city with my dad every so often, once a month. That's when he went to the office. And he walked by where they were building something. And I remember it was the start of another new building, which you all know now. Because maybe it changed its name, so I won't even say what building it is. It was a very tall, nice building in Sydney. And there was this great hole in the ground. And all I ever saw were these trucks just blocking traffic, hauling out dirt and hauling out rubble, and heavy equipment in there, earth-moving equipment. And the hole got bigger and bigger, and a year passed, and it was a year and a half, you know. And then all I ever saw when that stopped, all these trucks bringing in steel, and all these trucks bringing in concrete. And every time I walk along with my dad, they had those little square things cut out in the wood. But I was so short, you know, I still am so short. I couldn't see it. I'd get him to lift me up as a kid, and I'd look down. I kept thinking, you know, it's just a hole. It's nearly a year and a half, Dad. You know, nothing's happening. Because my dad was a builder, so I thought, skyscraper, this is going to be great. Concrete and steel, concrete and steel. The foundation was like nothing was happening. Long time. I was 8, 9. And I started to think, you know, what's going on here? It must be a union job or something, right? But then all of a sudden they're at ground level. And you know what? It was like a floor a week went up. 68-story building, if I remember right, topped even Australia Square. So you know the building I'm talking about. A floor a week, just so quick that it was a skyscraper, and it was fully occupied. And I was older one time on a trip back. Actually, Joel remembered the trip, and he put an event on the steps of Opera House for a business we're in together. And I remember looking at that building, you know. I saw it in a different light. I saw it in the light of the man that decided to take the lease on that piece of land You know, I was a businessman by now, not a little kid. I thought about all that time when I was watching it build, and I thought about now how many tens of thousands of lease payments a month he's been collecting the last 35 years. Talk about wealth, folks. Now, it's just like compound interest. So blog, 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 blog. You'll be surprised at what the authority does. It's the same as that skyscraper. You'll be surprised that the list starts exactly the same. And it's the same as that skyscraper. You have a list bigger than you could possibly ever imagine. And that list converts into what? Customers, and it's the same as a skyscraper. And it gets taller and bigger. And you know what? Before long, you'll be looking for places to go and spend your money. Be looking for places to go and take your family to that you never even had to think about, you would never have dreamed about. But belief will make you do it each and every day, and I'll prove to you how much belief works. I never said this before, Joel. You know why I was busted broke? You know why that happened to me in my life? Yes, we make choices and decisions, but I just realized, you know, belief. I lost my belief. That's the only reason I stopped being successful. I was with a good company. Really, I had a pretty big fat check coming in, by the way, you know. I lost my belief. I lost my way. Look, I lost it all. Now I believe again, and, you know, Joel knows what's going on and how we are. Look at those numbers. What is those new titles? Where are you going to believe? Shoot for the first title. I tell you, you'll get it. If you believe and then you take in what we just talked to you about, how this grows exponentially, you'll be hitting critical mass with all those people in network marketing, MLM, in a very much quicker time. And, you know, the one thing that makes you believe so much more, this time you own it. You're an owner, sharing in 100% of the profits. I'll make you believe. Thanks, Joel. I tell you, just every time I think about it.
You know, it's exciting. We're only just getting started too. You know, just in the last few short months, we've paid out almost $200,000 to community members, you know, just like you here. And we're all community members. You know, we're all sharing in 100% of the profits. And, you know, all of the new community members that come in, when they come in, it just adds to the amazing community and the amazing profits. So, you know, it's an incredible principle. It's an incredible paradigm shift in business, and, you know, I'm excited that you're all here today. And really, you know, let me recap on kind of what we've gone over, because we've gone over a lot, and then we'll close out today's hangout. But I want you to take away this. You know, the first thing that really will assure your success is belief, and I think, you know, we've covered that enough. I don't need to go into much more. It is the basis of your success. Without belief, you will never be successful. No matter what you try, no matter what product you buy, no matter what new launch, new company, new deal that you join, unless you have that belief, you will not be successful. So have that belief, work on that belief for yourself first. The second step is to blog daily and build your online brand. You know, it's like a skyscraper. You need to put the foundation in first. All of these internet sensations making millions of dollars, it did not happen overnight. It took years and years and years. Here at IMGlobal, we've condensed that into months and months and months, as opposed to years and years and years. Okay? And step 3 is, in order to fast track your success, and simply share your link more often. Blog every day. You know, there's many different ways that you can share your link. If you pick up the phone, do that. If you can do it over Skype, you can do it over Facebook, over Google, whatever it is for you, share your link as often as possible. That's going to enable you to earn while you learn. And that's a beautiful thing here at IMGlobal. We're going to teach you how to have fun, make money, build your business online, and earn while you learn. So this is Joel Butland signing out from the beautiful beaches here in Foster, Australia, and Malcolm Wallace from the amazing beaches of Phuket, Thailand. I know the surf's up over there at the moment, Mal, from what we're talking about earlier today. And, you know, we are global. Are you?